The next morning, we started early and headed towards Attapadi. The climb towards Attapadi felt completely different from Nilliambati. The roads were more open, the hills looked rugged, and the landscape had a raw beauty of its own. We didn't even have a proper destination in mind. It was one of those days where we just wanted to ride and see where the road would take us. No fixed plan, just pure travel. In between the climb, we stopped at a small roadside spot where someone was selling ice cream. Having ice cream in the middle of the hills felt random but fun. But of course, we weren't alone there. There were monkeys all around, watching everyone very carefully. Some of them were bold, trying to grab food from people's hands. And then one monkey came closer to me and actually started showing hand actions, like it was asking for my ice cream. For a second, I didn't know whether to laugh or protect my cup. I had to hold my ice cream tight because it looked very serious about getting a share. Oh, there I was, standing on the roadside, enjoying my ice cream in the middle of the Attapadi hills. Monkeys were around, watching very closely. And just at that moment, while I'm guarding my ice cream, a KSRTC bus slowly came down the hairpin bend. It was such a powerful scene. The big bus carefully taking that sharp turn, the hills in the background, and me standing there with an ice cream in the hand. We didn't even plan properly for Attapadi. We just entered a random destination on the map, Gonchiyur. No big expectations, just curiosity. But what surprised me was the scenic route. The roads were good, smooth in many stretches, and the hills opened up beautifully around us. It felt calm, less crowded, more untouched. At one point, we found a spot with an amazing view of the hills. We stopped there, parked the car, and just sat for a few minutes. No noise, just wind and the vast landscape in front of us. After some time, a man came towards us. He spoke in a mix of Malayalam and Tamil. He told us, "You can sit here, it's my property." Then he casually mentioned that he's actually planning to sell the land. It felt unexpected, sitting on someone's private land without even knowing. After exploring Attapadi and those unexpected hill moments, he slowly made our way back to the room. The next morning, we had a new plan. This time, we were heading towards Siruvani Dam, but on the way, we planned to stop at Kanjirapuzha Dam as well. When we reached Kanjirapuzha Dam, the atmosphere felt completely different. The sky looked heavy, the wind was stronger, and the water stretched wide across the valley. There was something dramatic about the scene. The hills standing silently in the background, the vast reservoir reflecting the moody sky. Kanjirapuzha Dam was built in the 1960s as part of an irrigation project to support agriculture in the Palakkad region. It is constructed across the Kanjirapuzha River, a tributary of the Bharatapuzha, and it plays a crucial role in supplying water to the surrounding farmlands. Standing there, looking at the massive structure holding back so much water, you really feel the scale of human effort against nature. The breeze was strong near the dam wall, and the sound of wind added to the intensity of the moment. It wasn't just peaceful, it felt powerful. After experiencing the power and drama of Kanjirapuzha Dam, we got back on the car. While we were at Kanjirapuzha Dam, I noticed a group of school kids who had come there for a picnic. They were full of energy, running around, laughing, and enjoying the open space. I walked up to them and asked, "Say Tata," and immediately they all turned towards the camera and waved, and started our journey towards Siruvani Dam. The road ahead looked promising and mysterious. We had heard about the thick forest stretch on the way, the kind of road where trees stand tall on both sides and sunlight barely touches the ground. The vibe was completely different, almost cinematic. But that forest stretch, you'll see that in the next episode. Because what we experienced on the way to Siruvani deserves its own story.